Hey guys, what is up? It is Alex here in the F1 2012 Sprint Mode video, and today we're going to be showing you a bit of online gameplay. There's only 3 of us in this race, but it's a particularly interesting gameplay from me at least, so I thought I would sort of share it with you guys and see what you thought about the race. So you can see here on the grid in the Ferrari, starting at the last of all the 3 cars on the grid, 5 lights. And away we go. And you can see here, I get a particularly bad start for me. I normally get an average one, but this one was quite bad. Having to use a bit of KERS to try and counteract that. And I think we've still got about 3/4 of the KERS left. Now the Williams takes it down the outside into turn 1. The Force India braking quite early, but then I get out in the marbles on the outside, leaving me no time to react and get down the inside of him. Now trying to get the cut back, but no, the Force India slams off the track. He got sideways and really had nowhere to go, so I trying to get back on the track, and I'm still in last place. Lost a lot of time out of that, so now it's the hunt to try and get some positions. And now there's only 2 people except for me in this race, but I'm going to try and do the best I can to get a good result out of this one. Now you can see here the Force India is not a particularly very good driver, and I did get a bit of a corner cut there, and you know I do make mistakes sometimes. And yeah, I'm trying to get this Force India, and I don't particularly like this Malaysian track, but it sort of flows alright sometimes, and I sort of, when I get into a rhythm, I'm actually quite good at it. So what I was trying to do is just get into a rhythm and really just go for this podium obviously, and try and get as better position as possible. You can see the Williams is already up the road. He's already about 3 or 4 at least seconds ahead, probably about 5 or 6, and I'm still 1 second or so behind the Force India. I need to find a way past him quick, and otherwise I'll be holding up a lot of time or wasting a lot of time behind him when I could be catching the leader and maybe doing a bit of damage into his lead. So going through these last couple of corners of the lap before the big long straight, and the Force India gets it a bit wrong. He goes quite wide, and I get into the slipstream. Shame I haven't got any KERS, because otherwise I probably would have KERSed up a bit more down here and gone for a bit more of a better overtake. And you can see here going for the outside line, trying to get the cutback on the inside. And if I just try and do something different with the car in front, it might work out, it might not. But we've definitely gained time on the guy in front of us in these last couple of corners. So it's down from 7 tenths to just over 4 tenths. And we're definitely going to try our most to get past this guy right in front of us in the next couple of corners, because he's not as fast as us. When we go down the inside, he leaves a bit of space, and we just absolutely go for it. We just take the lead and leave him a bit of room on the outside. And he does a very good job of not turning in and crashing into me and ruining both our races yet again. But that's quite a good move from me. I was quite late on the brakes, and luckily I got it turned into the corner in time. And yeah, so we've got 4.5 seconds to the guy in front of us, and we've got a mammoth job on our hands to get this time back down and get the position. So going through the left-hander, the very high speed left-hander, we are doing our best to catch up. And the guy in last disconnected, so there's only 2 guys left in this race. So what is going to happen? Are we going to be able to catch this guy? I think it was 4.5 seconds, the last gap to the guy in front, and we've got a sector coming up in just a second. We'll see what's going to happen here. Whether the gap has come down. It has visibly come down if you can look on the mini-map in the last lap, so I wonder what's happening here. There we go, we've got at least another second out of him, doing purple sector too, and we're definitely on form to take the fastest lap. And we do run a little bit right into the gravel, but that wouldn't have lost us too much time, probably a couple of temps. But into this last couple of corners where Perez made his mistake back in 2010, we are trying our best not to do a similar thing like he did and keep it on the track. So what is the time going to be to the guy in front when we come across the line? Because it was 3.2 a second ago, we had 4.5 in the first sector, so we gained 1.3 seconds I think, in the top of my head, in the second sector of that last, or this lap even. So, getting the last corner right, trying to get the best run of it as I possibly can. And I think I'll use a bit of KERS when we cross the line to get a best advantage down the straight and set the fastest lap of the race at 39.7. Not a particularly fast lap for most people, but in this sprint mode lobby it was quite good for me because I was catching these guys visibly. And I think there's another 5 or 6 attempts gone off the guy in front of me in that last sector. Now we can see him on the map, the Williams just in front of us. We said the time comes up on the screen, and that's probably when he's worrying what is going to be happening, because we're going to come through this first sector any second now, and it's very close sectors when you think about it, and I don't think we've gained any time whatsoever. So I get another corner cut penalty at the same corner I got on the first lap, but I think the Williams head did actually have a little bit of a mistake through this last couple of complex corners, and it did look like he lost a bit of time. You can see he's definitely a bit closer, and he's run wide there yet again. We can see him visibly a lot closer now, and going through the double right-hander. This is a fast one, you need to get this one right, keeping it on the track, and visibly he's getting closer and closer each and every time. Where are we going to take the move, and where are we going to go for it? And now you can see he's gone wide yet again. He's gone wide, he's come back into the middle of the track, and I try and and avoid him going as wide as possible. Then I go wide onto the gravel and actually lose the position yet again. Now he's right in front of us yet again, and we're going to try and get the position. It's down to 1/10 of a second. We've caught him 4.5 seconds in 2 laps, which is a pretty good result for me considering he had such a big gap after the first lap crash. And now he's made a mistake. We're going to go down the inside. Well, we were going to go down the inside. He sort of moved across onto us, but now we're going to go run side by side down the straight. Now we're going for a last move down the inside, cursing it up to the max. It's going to be side by side into the last corner. What is going to happen? The Williams is slightly ahead, but we break a tiny bit later and leave it on the apex of the corner. He turns in, hits into the side of me, but I do get the move done, and he shouldn't have turned into the corner, and then we wouldn't have made the collision. But a pretty good race from me. What a comeback in my opinion. I think that was a really, really good one to watch. But thank you for watching. Hope you really enjoyed the video, and it's been Alex, and I'm out here. Bye.